What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you guys how I took this win on NASDAQ for trading today. So let's get right into it. I'm going to get rid of all this stuff for you guys. But first off, starting in for the day. Coming into the day, we had this for liquidity. And this. And then we had these buy side right here. And then we also had this fair value gap right here. So coming into today, go down to 5 minute. 5 minute comes in. Market opens. We thought we were going to get legs down. I thought we were going to hit buy side for today. And we proceed to go up to hit sell side. And then after hitting sell side, we proceed to get legs down on the 5 minute, as you can see. So yeah, let's get right into this. We'll go down to the 1 minute to show you my entry. So as you can see, we get legs up and we get to this 850 marker, and 850 to 910 is usually when I'm most willing to take any kind of trade that I see. But as you can see, we break structure right here to the downside with my bearish bias. I see this fair value gap, and then I see it get immediately disrespected, so I'm like, okay, I'm about to get off the charts. But then we go right here, and then what do we have? We have a BPR, and BPR video is going to come out tomorrow. But we have this BPR and that fair value gap right here as well. Fair value gap gets filled. We already broke structure, and we continued to break structure. I got in right here. I put stops above this high right here. I did not put it above this high because I just didn't like how the stop loss was only 90 ticks. My stop loss is usually 120 to 180, so I just preferred this high. And I was lucky enough so that this high managed to get hit and this one didn't. So I just kind of got lucky with that. And I didn't really know why I put my stop loss there, but I did. But then I targeted this 15-minute low because it went down. It snuck out all of these 15-minute lows right here. And then these ones, they were just so close together that I just didn't even bother. And this one was just like a huge draw on liquidity. Oh, sorry. This 5 minute or this 15-minute low was a huge draw on liquidity. So what I did was I saw this 15-minute low and I saw these ones, and I was like, it took out majority. It took out this one, and that took out this one as well. I'm not just going to put my take profit right here because it's so close to other ones that liquidity has just been resting all here. So I decided to put it here for take profit 1 and go to a 1 minute, and it was super choppy. So super choppy. I got in and I was in drawdown for a while, for almost 40 minutes. I was in drawdown. But anyways, and then it broke structure to the downtrend. Proceeds to hit TP1. So then I set my stop loss to break even. Hits TP1, doesn't hit stop loss. Instead, it continues going. Here's TP2 right here. And then TP3 gets hit as well. And then I had runners, but I cut my runners off at TP1. When I do take a trade and it hits all three TPs, I cut my runners off at TP1 just due to the fact I don't want to just set to break even, because if it hits TP1 after it hits all of your TPs, it's just going to reverse the entire way, because your TP1 should never ever be close to your TP3 at all. But yeah, that was a trade for today. It was a very sound day. It was super choppy at the end. Or at the start, and I thought I was gonna get stopped out instantly, but I didn't. And One thing that I could have done better, I should have. So right here, one thing I could have done better was putting my take profit all the way down to the hourly low, because oh, also another confluence I had, sorry. Another confluence I had was 5-minute equilibrium right here. So, because if we go to 5 minute right here, we hit equilibrium as well. So I was like, okay, I really am looking for a trade. So yeah, that's kind of where I was sitting at today. It's not really much to explain besides that. But yeah, fair value gap gets filled. And it was right after the 9:10 mark. And I usually am off the charts around 9:15, 9:20. But yeah, I kind of got lucky today and I stayed on. And it worked out in my favor. And for people who put their stop loss right here, I mean, that's just unlucky. It really is, because, I mean, I would have put my stop loss right there if I got a stop loss of 120 ticks. But usually my stop loss is 120 to 180 in my journal, and when I keep my data and everything, usually that's what it's at. So I just felt really kind of like weird having a 90 tick stop loss, because that just never ever happened for the last couple of months, and I didn't want to be like, okay, just because it's happening this one time, like, I don't know, it just was kind of something that I did. But the risk to reward for the first take profit was pretty crappy, 1 to 4 or 1 to 1.4. Second was good, it was a 2.6, and then third one was a 3.64. So overall, it was a really good trade, and I'm happy with it. I mean, like I said, I don't know what I could have done differently today. I would say the only difference I could have made was getting rid of this 15 and doing the hourly instead, because we were getting huge candles down, and it just kind of seemed like it wanted to go to this hourly liquidity. And I'm saying this too because while all of this was happening, ES was already so ES, oh, I did this wrong. ES has already hit an hourly confluence when all of this happened. So at 9:30, ES hits an hourly confluence, and then it shoots up a little bit, and then it goes down even more. And like after I saw that, I was like, man, I really should just. I was debating on moving my stop loss, but I didn't, because, or my take profit, but I didn't because I didn't want to like be greedy in the moment. But yeah, I also saw ES has already made its move down, and it already hit the 15-minute right here. So I wasn't willing to trade the S&P at all. So after it hit the 15-minute, I just went straight to NASDAQ and started looking at NASDAQ, and didn't really bother me what S&P was even doing at that point, because I knew NASDAQ had to hit these at least. So yeah, that's all I got. That was a trade for today. I mean, it was a good day to trade. We have CPI tomorrow, so most likely I will not be trading tomorrow. But yeah, it was a good day. Oh, hopefully you guys caught this trade or learned a little bit of something through this. But yeah, that's all I got. Here it is for one last time. Go to 5 minute, because this was a very long trade. But there it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the next one.